quiet on YouTube recently, but it's a new year and we've got some very exciting news.
The second series of Lovecars on the Road is going live on February the 16th on Prime Video. And if you live in the USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, you'll also get to see Series 1.
But right now we're going to have a sneak preview of what's coming up on all 6 episodes of Series 2.
Play the VT. There are more than 1 billion cars in this world of ours. From electric gliders.
I cannot believe what we ended up doing. That's so exciting looking at that.
I love all the fun and variety. I forget the variety we had. How many different cars have we filmed now?
Over 50 cars. Series 1 and Series 2 both had over 50 cars. Must be more cars on our show than any other car show in the world.
So what have we got first then?
Well, you kick off the whole show with 2 unbelievable estate cars. Remember that?
No. The Audi RS6.
And the Porsche Taycan Sport Turismo, I think it was. 2 beautiful cars. Road and track tests as well, which is really good fun pushing these cars.
Nice house you got there, Paul. Is that yours?
Yeah, not too shabby, thanks. I wish it was.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, that's quick. What a launch he got. Now, this is a fun item. Up in the Brecon Beacons, a little fast forward.
Oh, that's with Alex Lejoie.
Legui.
Oh, yes, Legui.
She's so good. Look, this is really good as well.
Oh, look, there's the Stig.
Ben Collins. Ben Collins in the big Bentley and Nick Ponting in the Urus. We've got a Urus outside, actually. Very nice.
Smart.
I love this because it's really good fun. You wouldn't expect these cars to be doing a slalom. When we did a real-world test with this, going to the golf club, going to the supermarket, taking your dog out, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this, and there's quite a good ending that I can't wait for you all to see. And Callaway Golf Clubs. Thank you very much, Callaway, for the golf clubs. Hasn't helped my golf very much, but thank you for the golf clubs that you can see proudly.
He never gave me mine.
I did offer him a wedge, but he said no. Oh, look at you, all on your own, no friends.
Me on Lake Geneva. What was the car I was driving?
Polestar. But you know what I liked about this is I thought it was going to be a disaster because we turned up and it just had this massive snowfall, but it was beautiful. It's a winter wonderland.
And I have the lovely Anna awaiting me.
Anna on roads. She was great as well. It was nice to have Anna involved because she was your local style guru, car guru, guide, and all to be revealed about the Polestar 2 as well.
So come on, Jason, what all-American beast have you got lined up for me?
Well, I've got the...
Oh, we went to America. What an amazing trip that was.
Jason and Jordan from the Triple F collection, the best host, the most incredible car collection. And they said, you can have any cars you want for your show. However, we want to offer you 2 all-American cars. And you had a super exciting car.
I had a Tesla Plaid.
Plaid.
Oh, it's Plaid. Sorry, I forgot that.
Not a Plaid.
I always get that confused.
And I popped my cherry, but you'll see in this show, it was brilliant. These guys were just such a laugh to be around.
They've got a great YouTube channel. What's it called?
The Triple F collection.
That's
Very
it.
good. Make sure you check them out for the best cars, well, on the planet. And whilst we were there, we got to drive some proper heavyweights. The Bugatti Chiron, the Pagani Huayra BC, and the McLaren Speedtail. Incredible, really.
Those boys have got some toys. They just have a go in them all. I've never driven the Speedtail before. It's my first drive.
Well, we got somebody in, a special guest in to drive it to show that there's a 3-seater hypercar. But it's something else. I mean, these guys are the best, literally the best hosts ever. I love doing that. And we finished it off with a real-world luggage test as well.
We did?
Yeah. You'll see on the show. Don't worry about that.
And to broaden everyone's horizons, we sent Alex Legui out to investigate the world of EV charging.
Yeah, it's a bit of a minefield, that, isn't it? But this hopefully will give everybody an insight what to do when you're out and about. It's easy with your home charger. What do you do when you're out and about on the road to get your EV charged?
Oh, and over to you on this one. I don't know why I wasn't doing that. It's an Aston Martin.
Well, Aston Martin, James Bond, that type of thing.
Yeah.
This was brilliant. It just doesn't, it's not right, is it? A big SUV going around a racetrack, but it felt really bizarrely at home. You impressed with those skids? I learned them from you, actually.
Yes.
This one was brilliant. You and Vicky, you were genuinely really scared.
It's okay.
This part.
I've almost recovered. I don't need to re-look at this video, to be honest, but it's me and the lovely Vicky PIRIA.
She's doing some powerboat racing now, I think.
Yeah, she's doing electric powerboat racing. Hopefully we can film that for Series 3.
Yeah, we'll be there. But you were genuinely scared, which was funny. And then we're going to do a video next week on our YouTube channel on the MC20. So a little bit of a sneak peek of a sneak peek, if you don't mind.
In terms of handling, it's perfect. You really feel it, a nice light car.
You do, yeah,
I mean,
sure you
even
do.
for these twisty roads, it works well. And do you see it? It just kind of goes.
Yeah,
it doesn't completely go.
No.
Okay, but it keeps.
Oh, this is one of my favourite items in the whole show. For those observant ones amongst you, you'll notice we got a Citroen C3 outside. Nick Ponting does us proud in this one. He takes Connell Kelly, who's a musician. And
That looks like a very old Citroen C3.
do you know the honest story? The honest story is we ran out of money. We had to film about 5 minutes of TV. So we went around the whole crew, found out who had the best car. we blagged that for a day, and we filmed an absolute belter. You're going to love this one. Do you like music?
Well, some music.
Connell Kelly. You'll
Led
be
Zeppelin.
singing and humming this song
The
in the shower.
Doors, Pink Floyd.
Never seen you, nothing quite like you,
Don't think
nothing
I like
quite
that.
like you.
No.
You will, trust me. That's brilliant.
Oh, a day that was slightly spoilt by the weather. A lovely Ferrari Roma and it's pouring with rain.
People don't realise when it was over 2 days and you book the cars, you book the locations, you book the talent, and then it just rains on your parade like this. But we managed to get, I think, a really nice item with these cars. Two great fun, couple $100,000 worth of GT cars.
Mind you, the weather made it quite interesting, aquaplaning up a runway.
But can you remember as well, it wasn't only the weather, this is quite incredible, 2 cars had punctures on that day. We made it really, really interesting. Behind the scenes, you never quite know what's going on, but it's a beautiful little item. And you remember our millennial who came in with us as well in that item?
So Ben joined us later on.
Ben joined us in the McLaren GT, but we
Yeah.
also had our drone operator. See, we like to multitask. Will getting in the back of the car, testing the car.
You'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it and find
You
out.
will. What's next?
Oh, and there's Nick doing some electric stuff.
He's down in Marbella, living the dream.
Yeah, I wasn't on that one.
Yeah, me too.
Ah, Alex is back doing a bit of motorsport commentary. I wonder who's racing.
Oh, I missed my Caterham racing. That was great fun. But this is good because it shows the car. You know, it's a road car, and you can.
Nice bobble out, Paul.
It's freezing. Even when it's a warm day, it's freezing. It's like being on a motorbike. But good fun though. Varying results, it's fair to say. Well, this is really good. We went to Molly's Diner because they serve the best burgers and chips ever. But we went to Molly's Diner to film this. And if you remember, I was trying to demonstrate all the best laid plans, trying to demonstrate how the Tesla, you can program it to move forward out of your parking space or out of your garage. It didn't work very well. But that was a good little item because it was showing that the Skoda necessarily a little bit less expensive than the Tesla. So it was good options. And that was when the Model Y was a relatively new car.
Ah, the little car company.
Crikey, they've done well. Benja Headley, the founder of that, he raced with me at Caterham actually. And Tommy Adebayo, this is the first time he's on Lovecars on the road, which is great. He's the gadgets boy online, and he does a great job. Again, bit of rain, but that's the UK, that's filming in the UK. But he embraces it, which is what it's all about. Beautiful machines.
Ah, back in the rain again. I'm not in this one.
It wasn't this weather wasn't too bad. But it was a great item. 2 heavyweight GTs, Bentley Continental and GT3 Porsche, the Touring.
Ooh, it's skidding.
Yeah, a bit of skid. Nice move there from Ben. I mean, yeah, normally I'd like to do the skids, but I thought as it's the X-Stig, he's a little bit better than me.
James Bond stuntman, yeah.
Well, that was good fun. We used this top secret test track quite a lot. A high quality test track, an old runway in Somerset, but it was brilliant. And it just shows the cars. It shows how capable the cars are. And there's quite an interesting twist on that one. So look forward to showing you that because you haven't seen it either.
No.
Oh, this one's nice, Tiff.
Yes, me and the Mallet 250 SWB. Not a Ferrari, although it's got a lot of Ferrari underpinnings, but just handcrafted, a beautiful machine.
Well, don't give away too much because you have to watch. But this is you're right. It's just a real homage to the past, isn't it?
And of course, Mallet, a company with a great history of motorsport.
Well, I do like your little history lessons on this. So you You do them justice, quite rightly so as well.
Ooh, a big electric Merc with a big range.
Well, that was a good thing about it. It's when electric cars have a long range,
Yeah,
it's
makes
going to transform things a little bit. But it's okay. Very, very high tech. Nice to see Mercedes in the EV world.
What's Nick doing slouching in the front seat of a car?
Well, I think he's demonstrating if he ever gets chucked out of his house, he's got somewhere to sleep, and it was in the Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Which also has a fireplace like a Tesla.
I think they're all doing that now, aren't they? It's a bit of a gimmick, but we got quite a few electric cars on this. I think it's a nice balance across the whole show.
It's got to be covered. Me doing a bit of fashion modelling before I drove that amazing BMW iX, which I thought was a good big electric cruiser.
You did like it, didn't you? And of course you filmed it here.
Yeah.
Lucky Supercars house for anyone that wants to know. Beautiful location. And I joined you at the end of this in a Audi RSQ8. That's a proper car. You liked the iX, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And remember, we had a drag race, which was quite interesting. You were having fun with the controls in the car, hey BMW.
Yeah.
But there's a nice little twist in that tale as well. You probably can't even remember, can you?
No.
It's going to be like a new show for you when you watch it.
Your turn with Vicky. Did she take you for a fast?
I don't think I've got over it yet. So she let me drive in the towns in the narrowest Italian roads ever. She did the same with you, I think, in Series 1.
Yeah.
And then took me out and scared the living daylights out of me. But
She's quick.
She's quick. She's a very good driver. And she does it all with this amazing infectious laugh as well.
Ben and a heap of junk. What's that?
That's his pride and joy. That's his Defender. But the item isn't about his car, it's about the Arconic, which is a Arconic Defender. They make and recondition these amazing Land Rovers and turn them into 200 grand beautiful modern day cars. Well, you can decide afterwards when you see Ben's very nice item. Proper journalistic item. Great driver, good words.
Wrong car.
You
Too
remember
much
that?
money.
Remember people like that? That you
Wrong
could
car.
speak well and drive well?
It's a Landy. Well, Ben's back again. Is this the Ben show?
Well, we're on a track. We're on a track, so we needed a good driver. We need a precision driver. So Ben was there. He was in the BMW, the new first M car to be electric. Brilliant driver. Ben, his precision was just incredible.
The Stig. Yeah, James Bond stamp.
Come on, Dad. What we got
He
next?
never finished third at Le Mans.
How you doing over there, Ben? You ready for this?
Yes, Kermit, I'm going to thrash your pants off. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Then at least you got to drive the Roma in the dry.
Yeah, I mean, we don't like to repeat cars, but this was the car on its own, a bit of a deep dive, and on nice dry roads as well.
You can never get too much Ferraris.
That's true. And it was in Italy. The food, the coffee, the weather.
Oh yeah, so I drove it in the pouring rain at an English runway, and you went to Italy.
It's a tough job, Tiff. Wow, this is brilliant. It really put their hairs on the back of my neck up watching this because you genuinely were so emotional. They were tears in your
Tears
eyes.
in my eyes.
And that wrap up as well was
Me wearing the overalls I wore when I finished third at Le Mans.
Not many 87-year-olds can wear the same overalls 50 years
Just
later.
about got them zipped
No,
up,
you
breathing
fit
in.
them well. You were in very good shape, I have to say. It's a lovely, lovely item. Thanks to the guys at Porsche GB for that one because that was very special.
Is that Nick again? Somewhere exotic where I'm not?
He's on a test track in Barcelona. I know. I got the short straw as well. But it's good because we had a Raptor in the Series 1. So the people in America, Canada, etc. will be able to see that. This is the upgraded one, bigger engine and stuff. And then he got to do some jumps and all sorts of stuff as well. So,
Hooligan.
oh no, looks like he had a good time.
Hold on a minute. What's that?
It's actually a very good electric car. It's a Genesis GV60. Went back to Switzerland and did this lovely little story. And then Anna joined me again, and she was my style guru to talk me through the car because I don't know much about style, to be honest with you. Yeah. What about the style of the car? You like the colour?
Oh, the car. Yeah, I like that Lamborghini colour.
But Genesis are really quite an interesting company because Their showroom is on a street called Bahnhofstrasse, which is a pedestrian street. So it's not like car sales rooms as we know them. You got to go there, and you can't even take the car for a drive.
I was going to say, how can you test drive a car if it's on a pedestrian street?
You have to watch the item, and you'll find out.
Oh, Ben's looking a bit moody there. Oh, it's the Lambo. Oh, this was good because it was raining and he had to take the roof off. I'm glad I didn't do this one. Good luck, Ben.
Oh, filming in the UK has its challenges. The weather is the number one without any question. But what a car. Imagine having that car, I don't know, 600 odd horsepower and wet roads. But it was fun. And you're right, when he took the roof off was quite an interesting bit of Tetris skills going on there. Then I jetted off to Madrid with Honda, actually, to drive the new... See, this is what I think is good, a hybrid. So not electric, not petrol, but I met some local wildlife as well, tested the brakes out. We'll come on to that on the show.
Tommy's back.
He's in Italy. Where did you go on this series?
I went to Lake Geneva in the snow, and that was about the only time you took me overseas.
Leipzig in the Porsche Group C. Yes. And you went to Bristol and the Mendips. I've got to say, it is a toss-up who dresses more trendy, you or Tommy. It's very, very close. I wonder what our viewers will think. He's a cool dude, isn't he? Look at him. And that car, I like the colour. Nice looking car. And to finish the show...
me back on tours. I love going on bikes, and that's the Harley Livewire, the electric Harley Davidson, which is probably... not very popular amongst real Harley fans.
Well, you'll have to watch the item to find out, but it's quite interesting, isn't it, that crossover between the internal combustion engine and an electric bike. I remember Ben hijacked our drag race, and you were very quick on two wheels, but there's a little bit of a...
No, I was quick. I don't think there's any more to be said about that.
See the video. That's all I'm going to say. So there you have it. A little bit of a wrap-up of Series 2 of Lovecars on the Road. Highlight for you?
Oh, has to be driving that Group C Porsche again.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Oh, going to America was, for me, one of the biggest highlights. The Triple F guys were just amazing. But that little bad boy, that Citroen C3, one of the highlights of the show. And speaking of highlights, this is the driver.
Here we go, boys. A beer to celebrate.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Nick.
So there you have it. A little teaser of what you can see from February the 16th on Prime Video.
Enjoy the show and spread the word.
Cheers.
Where's yours?
What's this we're drinking?